The involvement of the Ottoman Empire in World War I and their cooperation with the Germans. The Ottoman Empire, weakened by the Balkan Wars, 1912 to 1913, and internal strife, sought new allies to counterbalance threats from the Balkan states and European powers. Germany, seeking to extend its influence in the Middle East and counter British and Russian power, saw an opportunity in aligning with the Ottomans. Diplomatic and military cooperation between the two empires increased, setting the stage for formal alliance. In August 1914, as World War I erupted, the Ottoman Empire signed a secret treaty with Germany, committing to join the Central Powers if Russia declared war on Germany. In October, the Ottoman fleet, including German crewed ships, bombarded Russian ports in the Black Sea, prompting Russia to declare war on the Ottoman Empire on November 2. This action brought the Ottomans into the conflict on the side of the Central Powers. The Ottoman Empire quickly became involved in multiple fronts. In late 1914, they launched an offensive against Russia in the Caucasus, leading to the disastrous Battle of Sari-Kamish, December 1914, January 1915, where harsh winter conditions and poor planning resulted in heavy Ottoman losses. In 1915, the Allies, seeking to knock the Ottomans out of the war and open a supply route to Russia, launched the Gallipoli Campaign. Despite initial successes, the Allies faced fierce Ottoman resistance, led by commanders including Mustafa Kemal, later Ataturk. The campaign turned into a costly stalemate and ultimately ended in an Allied withdrawal in January 1916. In the Middle East, British forces sought to secure oil supplies and protect British interests in India by advancing through Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. Early in the war, the British captured Basra, November 1914. However, their advance towards Baghdad stalled, leading to the Siege of Kut, 1915 to 1916, where a British Indian force was surrounded and eventually surrendered to the Ottomans in April 1916. This was a significant Ottoman victory and boosted morale. The Ottoman Empire, with German support, aimed to threaten the Suez Canal and British control over Egypt. Early attempts to cross the Sinai Peninsula failed. However, from 1917 onwards, British forces, bolstered by reinforcements, began a series of offensives. Key battles included the capture of Gaza and Jerusalem in 1917, and the decisive Battle of Megiddo in 1918, which led to the eventual Ottoman retreat from Palestine. During the war, the Ottoman government, suspicious of the Armenian population's loyalty, particularly in the eastern Anatolia region near the Russian front, enacted mass deportations and massacres of Armenians, known as the Armenian Genocide. This tragic event resulted in the deaths of approximately 1.5 million Armenians and remains a highly controversial and sensitive issue to this day. Throughout the war, Germany provided substantial military assistance to the Ottoman Empire. German officers, such as General Otto Lehmann von Sanders, played key roles in commanding Ottoman forces. German military technology, including artillery and aircraft, bolstered Ottoman defenses and offensives. This cooperation was crucial in several Ottoman campaigns, though it could not ultimately compensate for the empire's logistical and strategic shortcomings. In the Arabian Peninsula, the British supported the Arab Revolt, initiated in 1916, against Ottoman rule. T. E. Lawrence, known as Lawrence of Arabia, became famous for his role in coordinating guerrilla attacks on Ottoman railways and outposts. The revolt contributed to the weakening of Ottoman control in the region and diverted Ottoman resources. The Russian Revolution in 1917 led to Russia's withdrawal from World War I, impacting the Eastern Front. The Ottomans, taking advantage of the chaos, regained some territories lost to Russia earlier in the war. The Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, March 1918, formally ended hostilities between the Ottomans and Russia, allowing Ottoman forces to redirect their focus to other fronts. By 1918, the Ottoman Empire was exhausted, facing multiple fronts and internal dissent. The Allied forces, now including significant American contributions, launched final offensives. In the Middle East, the British advanced into Syria and Lebanon, capturing Damascus and Aleppo. On the European front, Bulgarian defeat isolated the Ottoman Empire, and Allied advances in the Balkans further strained Ottoman defenses. The Ottoman Empire signed the Armistice of Mudros on October 30, 1918, effectively ending its participation in World War I. The empire was subsequently occupied by Allied forces, and the Treaty of Sèvres, 1920, proposed severe territorial losses and dismemberment of the Ottoman state. This treaty was never fully implemented due to the Turkish War of Independence, 1919–1922, which led to the establishment of the Republic of Turkey and the Treaty of Lausanne, 1923, redefining Turkey's modern borders and ending the Ottoman Empire.